And
Order filled.
I am in there. So my bias for the day is bearish, leaning more towards the downside. But I am also paying attention to this 4-hour fair value gap that we have down here. And I'm leaning more towards the downside because we've just inversed this 4-hour fair value gap. Also on Russell, we are leaning more towards the downside. We're still in this 4-hour fair value gap as well. On Russell, we are still like bouncing inside of it. So we could just bounce from there. Market open, tanked, sunk all the way to the downside. I do see these lows down here that we could trade into. So no rush today, no rush. Like Fridays, Fridays I just have to be patient. That's what I realized. Like on Fridays, just be patient. The move will come to you. There's no rush. There is no rush. The move is gonna come to me, and then we're gonna capitalize off of the move. I was bearish on the day because we have inversed, fair value gaps to the downside. But I am also careful because I do understand that we can bounce from this 4-hour fair value gap, shaded in green. I do understand that we can bounce from it, shaded back white. So I'm paying attention to that as well. So if we can come to inverse, this fair value gap, if Russell comes to inverse this small, tiny, bearish fair value gap here, definitely long here. Still looking at the 5-minute, looking for some sort of retracement. Still not seeing anything crazy here. So I continue to wait. Don't see anything I like. So now that we're up here, let's see what price wants to do here. No moves yet. Let's see if we can get something here like that. See if we can get like a bounce into the 5. There's a 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see here. We can get something like that. This possibly inversing that thing up there, that 4-hour up there. Let us see. Or do we want to reject that 4-hour up there? Because we have just tapped into it. So we could very well reject it. Start sinking to the downside. But I am paying attention to this 1-minute fair value gap as well. 2-minute fair value gap, much better. Why do you mark your fair value gaps with the wick? Good question. So I only mark it with the wick whenever there's a gap between the two candles. So you can see on this candle, there's let's remove that. You can see there's a little gap between this candle and this candle. So you have to account for that gap when you're drawing your fair value gaps. A lot of people don't know that, but ICT core content, you have to account for that gap when drawing your fair value gaps because it is part of a fair value gap. It's an imbalance. So I always account for the volume imbalance when I'm drawing my fair value gaps whenever there is one. But if there isn't, then you can just draw it regularly from wick to wick. But if there is, I basically ignore the wicks and draw it from the body of the candle to the wick of the next candle. So yeah, good question though. No problemo. Yep, a lot of people don't know that. And it actually helps a lot. Like it helps you avoid some losses, and it's just more accurate in my opinion. First day here, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, don't stop giving the chat a like. I don't see them likes going up. Keep it pushing, keep it pushing. Again, we could very well be bearish because, you know, in this 4 hour, kind of tapped into it. Could just push to the downside. So like the bias today isn't really certain, but I'm just looking at price action to see what it wants to do. We're still waiting here. Nothing doing here. Still waiting. No setups yet. I do really see the shorts because I do see that YM definitely needs to go take out these lows. I do see that. So I can see the shorts. Like I can see the potential for shorts. But let's just see what happens here. Let's see what happens. I do see potential for shorts. Let's see. Let me remove this. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Taking out these highs nicely. 5-minute highs. Burak said he took short. Nice, good for you, brother. We just wait, man, because I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything I like. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. We just gotta wait. The bias today isn't too certain. Burak said, "Do you want to join with me?" This guy, this guy is a troll, bro. No, I don't want to join your shorts, man. Uh, YM does look nice to the downside. After taking out those highs, tapping into a, let's see if we tapped into a 5. Rejecting from a 5. YM. Rejecting from a 5. You know, tapping into a, rejecting from a 5. Swept those lows, inverse that 5-minute, that 1 minute. YM might go. Inverse this 1 minute. YM might go, but let's look at Russell. Let's look at Russell. YM looks good. YM looks good. YM looks good to the downside. I mean, it's too late now, but more focused on Russell. And of course, YM happens to be the one that wants to do something. I don't like Russell right now. Like we're just chopping here until I see an inversion. YM, let's see here. We did get the sweep. We did get the tap into the 5-minute. We do have those lows resting below. So, yeah. But I don't want to take it just because like the price action on YM is just not the cleanest for me. Also, YM has been misbehaving lately, so just looking at Russell here. Oh, you took the YM trade? Wicked you out? How did you get in? How did you get in on YM? Oh my goodness, wigged you out. I can see that. Oh my goodness. I can actually see that. What, wigged you out at break even or what? So yeah, the YM trade, like, I just didn't like it. I just didn't, but it would have played out nicely, but whatever. I do want to see the inversion on Russell. Once we get that, I'm in there. I'm gonna have to assess an 80 tick stop, it looks like, and then I'm gonna have to go for those lows. Let's see. I am in there when we inverse that. So let me remove this 5 minute. Remove this 5 minute, put this there. iFVG. So 32 minutes for the inversion to come. And then we'll see what happens here. Wait up, bro. Wait up. Don't take off yet. I'm still gonna take this. I'm gonna reduce my risk because I'm going in with 80. I'm going for 80 ticks. And
Order filled.
I am in there. Oh my god. Don't like how wide these stops are, but I'm still gonna keep it at 80 ticks. That is as high as I can go. And then I'm aiming for these lows here. 160 ticks. And let's see what happens here. Now we wait and see. Breaking even at these lows. Stop should really be above the iFVG. That's too wide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take out those lows, man. Let's take out those lows aggressively. And then I can move to break even. See what happens there. That is high. So we have technically taken out those lows. So technically, I am supposed to break even. Technically. I just don't want to break even because I feel like it's too close to the break even point, and price can literally just fluctuate quickly and wick me out. So I'm gonna wait for a more aggressive downwards push, and then I'll break even. Especially if we inverse this 1 minute fair value gap here, definitely break even. If we inverse this, I'm breaking even for sure. Let's push. I think I'm gonna move to break even at this point, man. I'm gonna move to break even here. Let's push, let's push. Stops are now at break even. Risk-free trade here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is Trump saying right now? What is Trump saying right now, bro? Trump talking about, bro? I do see these lows as well. That price will definitely want to take out as well. These lows. Okay, we're now at those lows. We're pushing nicely, nicely. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. Now we have these final lows to take out. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. We're so close.
Order
Boom.
filled.
That's what we fucking do. Done for the day, man. What are you telling me? We're still sinking, bro. But I don't care. I actually don't care. Took my profit, I'm out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.